Hello, and thank you for choosing this Microsoft Excel Formulas course. My name is Robin, and I'll be guiding you through each of the lessons. I just want to start off by giving you a brief overview of the lesson structure. All the lessons are exactly the same. They start off with a video, a bit like this one you're listening to now. There's my voice over the top, and there's a screencast so you can watch what's going on. Next, there's written text and an explanation of the formula and what it does, the elements of the formula, how to use it, some handy hints and notes and stuff like that underneath. And then there's a practical exercise. The best way to learn is always to have a go yourself. And in that bit, you can download a sample workbook and have a go at putting the formula we've just learned into practice. Lastly, there's an extension exercise. And that is if you are finding the formula too easy, or you know the formula already, or you just fancy an extra challenge, then have a go at the extension exercise. It takes the formula we've learned and adds to it and extends it a bit more. So every lesson is the same. They always have those different sections in them. Some other useful bits for you to know. As you can see, I'm using Excel 2010 here for the screencasting, but it'll work from 2007 all the way to 2013. And even beyond. I've not tested it beyond there, but it'll work on all those versions. The next thing to say is that as you go through the formulas, a thing called Formula Auto Help comes up. I'm just going to put some numbers in here and you can see what I mean. So we go 10, 20, 30, 40. We're just going to do a simple sum. Now, sum is one of the first formulas we cover, so don't worry about understanding it for now. But if I type equals S, you can see here it brings up this suggestion of formulas. This is the Formula Auto Help. Now, we don't use this in these lessons because I like to just manually type all my formulas in. But if the one is here you want, you're more than welcome to select it. But as I say, we don't use this Formula Help in the lessons. If I keep doing the formula, sum, and then get to the bit where I open my brackets, you see that help disappears. But we now have some hints here come up as well. Now, sometimes we use these, sometimes we don't. It just depends on the formula. If it's very simple, we'll probably not. But again, if that gives you a help as to what's needed in the formula, then by all means use those hints if you need to. So I'm going to sum up, and I don't want to sum quite all of those, so I want to show you something else. This is what I want to show you, this little green triangle that's appeared here. If you get these little green triangles when you're doing your exercises or your extensions, don't worry. It's just Excel trying to be clever. It's trying to say things like you got a format wrong, or you got the wrong number of cells in your formula, that sort of thing. So in this example, you see we summed B6 to B8. We didn't include B9. If we come over and hover over this little exclamation marker that appears, it says here the formula in this cell refers to a range that has additional numbers adjacent to it, i.e. we're missing out one, and it thinks we're missing it out. So it's put that little warning triangle up to show us. It doesn't mean we got the formula wrong, it's just trying to help us out there. So if you get those little green triangles, don't worry about them. Next thing to say in Excel, and I found this a lot, is that there's almost always more than one way of getting to the same answer. So you can get to an answer 2 or 3 different ways. If you have a way that you know and it works for you, then that's absolutely fine. If the way we're trying to teach in the lesson is different, then it's good for you to learn a different way. But if that doesn't work for you, then you can continue to use the way that works for you. That's absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with the way you do it. I just teach the way that I find is easiest to teach and gives the best chance of a good result. So there's always different ways of doing things. Last point is on the file downloads. When you come to the practical exercise in the extension exercise, you'll see there's links to download Excel files. Obviously you're going to need a copy of Excel on your machine to be able to really get the best out of this course. I can guarantee that the downloads don't have any viruses or errors in the file itself, but you do want to make sure that your computer or your internet connection is secure and that you're not downloading any viruses or trojans or anything alongside the file because someone's got a hack on your computer. So be very careful of that, but I can guarantee there are no viruses in the files themselves. You can download the file, use it once for that test and just bin it, or you can save the file if you want. Obviously once you've downloaded it, you've got a standard fully working Excel file there for you. Same is true for the extension exercises. But you do need to download them each time so you've got the right set of data ready for that lesson and that formula. I think that's it for now. It's been a good start. I wish you all the best. Have fun on the course, learn lots. If you want to give me some feedback, then contact me and do that. Otherwise, we'll see you again on the first lesson.